This is from Animal New York. The New York Post basically published this exclusive story in their Sunday paper titled, New York food stamp recipients are shipping welfare-funded groceries to relatives in Jamaica, Dominican Republic, and Haiti. I mean, bring that 360 up a bit. So anyway, let's get into this story here. It opens up with this: food stamps are paying for transatlantic takeout, with New Yorkers using taxpayer-funded benefits to ship food to relatives in Jamaica, Haiti, and Dominican Republic. Takeout, that's pretty funny. That's a pretty fun term to use. Let's bring people in with this silliness, and then we'll ramp it up. Welfare recipients are buying groceries with their electronic benefit transfer, EBT cards, and packing them in giant barrels for the trip overseas, the Post found. Welfare recipients. I like how they broadly use welfare recipients. Let's not say what they're saying in this article is food stamp recipients, but let's use welfare recipients to broadly bring everybody into this. Because,
Also, food stamps are not welfare, strictly speaking.
Because
they are, but it's a different program.
And people who are working can be on food stamps.
Absolutely.
Just look at Walmart workers. Anyway,
you would never do a story about how we subsidize Walmart.
Yes,
of course not.
Of course. But let's continue here at the Post. Post talks about how this is very common. Common.
Did you do a Bloomberg accent on purpose there?
Common. It just came out. Wow. The practice is so common, again, just so common, that hundreds of 45 to 55 gallon cardboard and plastic barrels line the walls of supermarkets in almost every Caribbean corner of the city. Can't be there because maybe people are using their own money to pay for this stuff and ship food to families. It has to be because welfare. But let's continue. The United States spent $522.7 million on foreign aid to the Caribbean last fiscal year, government data shows. What government data? Source it. And out of this $522.7 million in foreign aid to the Caribbean, how much of it was for food aid? Let's break down how many of the dozens of countries that make up the Caribbean received this $522.7 million. How is it split up? And once it's split up, what goes to food aid?
And is food aid just subsidies for pesticide manufacturers in the United States?
Yes.
It's a meaningless stat.
It's unbelievable. $522.7 million on foreign aid to dozens of countries. And we're supposed to be we're supposed to be outraged about this. We're giving how much? $2.3 billion to Afghanistan?
Oh, it's a little, yeah.
I'm just putting things into perspective here as to what we give to other countries.
Oh, yeah. It's very low.
Yes.
And that's an entire region.
Yes. Now,
it's a fraction of the overall federal budget.
Now, how does the Post have proof that this is going on, that food stamp recipients are buying food for relatives overseas and shipping them? Everybody does it, said a worker at an associate supermarket in Prospect Lefferts Gardens in Brooklyn. They pay for it any way they can. A lot of people pay with EBT. This is their proof. A random worker at a random supermarket saying everybody does it. And even this random worker says they pay for it any way they can. Meaning, some people may pay for it with EBT. Some people may not. Just unbelievable, though. Now, here's the kicker here. The Post did interview someone who ships these food items off to family in, I believe, Jamaica. Now, this is where the Post gets them. Here we go. This is where the Post has the truth right here. They spoke with a woman who was stuffing dozens of boxes of macaroni and evaporated milk into a barrel headed for her family in Kingston, Jamaica. This is all worth more than $2,000. I've been shopping since last December. You can help somebody else, somebody who doesn't live in this country. She also said that she didn't receive any welfare benefits and bought the food with her own money.
Wait, so the one person to validate this whole BS story was not on food stamps or welfare?
The one woman that the New York Post could find who ships these food items to her family in Jamaica was using her own money, which she even says she's been saving up since December. This is just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. And the Post even says, earlier in their article, customers pay cash for the barrels, usually about $40, and typically ship them filled with $500 to $2,000 worth of food. Now, you have to remember, they're speaking, when they say customers, they're speaking of these welfare recipients. And they're using their high price point, the $2,000, because the woman who uses her own money said she pays $2,000. So let's just say maybe in some world they were able to find someone who actually used their EBT card. Let's just say. Just imagine for a moment. There's nothing saying this person is receiving $2,000 from food stamps and being able to use that money to buy stuff for people overseas. This is just ridiculous. However, the New York Post they were able to talk with one expert, and that's Michael Tanner, a senior fellow at the Cato Institute, a libertarian right-wing think tank, who spoke how he didn't really want a food stamp police per se, and then went on to talk about how he really wanted a food stamp police per se.
Yeah, because that's exactly where we need to be investing money.
It's just
into further harassing and terrorizing people on the low end of the economic spectrum.
It's just unbelievable. It really is. Maybe the New York Post will put some. Maybe their next cover will get something right. Maybe their next story will get something right. Their next story will get something right because it'll be on the royal baby.
We'll see.
Royal baby, it's a girl. The royal baby turns to be a boy.
Yeah, that's more of the Post.